Jai, good to speak to you. Listen, I know you're just out a shower after, no doubt, another session this morning in the build-up to this fight. So you know about this guy, the Latvian Mairis Briedis, because you've fought him before and you beat him. How do you feel about going into this one? Because the last fight was described by someone close to me as a proper war. What's going to happen?
I'm expecting another 12 rounds of war. Prepared for war. So I feel like I've got to answer for anything he brings, man. I'm pumped for this one. I know it's going to be a difficult fight. I'm not expecting an easy fight. I've been pushing my body to the limits. I'm ready to get it on.
Am I right in thinking that Briedis broke your jaw last time, Jai, and yet you still won out in the end?
Yes, I broke my jaw in two spots.
So I mean, how tough is this opponent? Because you're going to have to go some, are you, to do the same again, to beat him again?
Man, if I got to break my jaw and win the fight again, so be it. You know what I mean? Losing isn't an option to me, so I'm willing to dig deep and go in those deep waters.
What did you learn about him from the first fight?
He's a tough opponent as well. I hit him with some big shots. It was a big, it was a 12-round war, like you said, a lot of backwards and forwards sort of exchanges. So I'm expecting the same thing. I'm expecting a hard fight. I'm prepared for a hard fight. So whatever he brings, we just got to work it out. We got to adapt in the ring, and we got to keep winning those rounds.
How different a fighter, how improved a fighter are you 2 years on?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel great. I feel like a whole different version of myself. I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited to showcase a career best performance. I feel like Briedis is a great opponent, and to beat him, it's going to take the best. He's going to bring the best out of me. So it's an exciting fight.
Jai, I spoke to you before, and you're a man who doesn't flinch in terms of what you've got to do. You set yourself high standards, high goals. And right now, it seems to me, it's no different.
Just another day in the office. You know what I mean? We live and breathe this sport. This sport's all I know. So, we just got to get in the ring and do what we do. I feel like this is my time. I know a lot of boxers say that sort of stuff, but this is my time. I feel like Briedis has been a great fighter. He's had a great record. He's got he's done great things for the cruiserweight division. But I believe I'm the next generation of great coming through. I believe his time's over, and now it's my time to run this division.
So it's going to be like a war like it was the last time. It's as simple as that, and you're ready for it.
Definitely. I'm ready for anything he brings.
Mate, you've been in and around fight camp this week in Saudi. What's it been like?
Been busy, man. A lot of interviews. We still got to maintain the training. We're doing 2 sessions a day still. We'll probably taper off maybe tomorrow, and then the next day. We only got 2 more days, and then, then we're in the fight day. So, I'm pumped. I'm just ready to get in the ring and do what we do. To be honest, I just can't wait to fight and then get home.
What did you make of all the nonsense, all the coverage of the situation with John Fury, father of Tyson? Did you get caught up in any of that? Have you seen it with a headbutt?
Yeah, I was there, but it hasn't derailed my focus. I'm locked into my fight. I'm focused on my own fight. There's always been a lot of outside noise. All the fights I'm a part of. Even my last fight with all the IBF stuff, and there's always dramas. There's always stuff going on the outside, but I just stay locked in. I stay focused.
Do you think boxing could do without an incident like that, Jai? You take your sport very seriously, mate.
Mate, I can't control what other people do. I can only control what I do. So I just focus on my fight. I focus on my own performance. Me and my team, we handle business, and then we go home back to our family. That's all we focus on. I'm not focused on the way other people act.
So let's get to Fury against Usyk, Jai. You can give me your version of events as to how you think this will go. It's often said a good big un beats a good little un. Is it as simple as that?
Well, definitely, I believe Tyson Fury does have the tools to beat Usyk, but it's whether, Usyk's such a great fighter. He's such a tricky fighter. I think this is a exciting heavyweight matchup. You know what I mean? I feel like, unlike a lot of other heavyweight fights where you're just waiting for someone to get knocked out, I feel like this is going to be a very good chess match. It's gonna. I feel like it's going to go into the longer rounds, into those deeper rounds. I believe it's going to go the full distance. And yeah, I think it's going to come down to who's prepared the best and who's willing to dig the deepest in the fight. So just saying that, it's an exciting fight.
But from what you say, Jay, it goes the distance. You have a feeling this goes the distance.
Yeah. Listen, it's the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? They both hold knockout power, but I don't think that's their game plan. I don't think they're going to be going out looking for single shots. Like, it just doesn't make sense, the way the styles sort of match up. They need to throw velocity of punches, a lot of punches, second attacks, third attacks. Usyk needs to use his jab a lot, you know what I mean? And Fury needs to Fury needs to use his jab a lot. Usyk needs to use his feet a lot, work his way in. When he's in, he needs to work a lot. He needs to be right out of his range. But when he's in, he needs to work in there. So it's exciting. I'm excited. Like, I'm very excited to watch a fight like this. This is a fight that's more about the science of the sport. It's the chess match. It's not an arm wrestle or two big dudes just punching holes in each other. It becomes down to the craft of the sport, and I feel like we're going to see the best version of both fighters. I feel like we're going to see a version of Tyson Fury we haven't seen for a long time.
Usyk stepped up from cruiserweight to heavyweight. What's involved in that transition?
Well, putting on weight, obviously, and then just sort of adapting to those heavier punches, those heavier styles. You know what I mean? I feel like I'll be able to do it in some time, but I've got some boxes to tick as the cruiserweight first.
That's the reason I ask, because it's reckoned you might do the same, might you?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that we've talked about, and we plan on doing further down the track, but that's in the future. You know what I mean? My full focus is on Mairis Briedis on Saturday. So unless I win that fight, then you know what I mean. Nothing goes to plan. So I take one fight at a time, and I take them very serious.